All right. All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome. Welcome to a match between Cooper versus, I believe this is 120. Let me double check this. Yeah, this is Cooper versus 120 here on Terranistan. All right. Still getting a little bit more feedback from all of you guys out there. I'll try to name my games a little bit more interesting, a little bit of inside action, what's going on behind the scenes, so you guys can, I guess, more pick and choose and find, perhaps, I don't know, I guess what's in a name, and the name, what's in a name is a lot of advertising, actually, so that is very important to note. All right, and my wife is leaving important documents on my desk for me, but it's actually for her. All right, over here on the top left-hand side of the map, we have Cooper spawning as the blue orc. I am going to keep it under Cooper's color, just in case it is going to be a blade master. If not, I will go ahead and swap it. He's spawning over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom right, we have 120 spawning as, yes, the red undead. Death Knight going up against a blade master. No big surprises here, as everything is now well underway. What are the strategies we will see? Only time can tell. And, well, are you like trying to push into me right now? Okay, thank you.
I was trying to go ready to work.
Work complete.
Oh, okay. Well, you can look at this screen too. I mean, I need to watch everything for a reason. You just want to watch things so that you can correct me. Yeah, yes. All right, let's go ahead and break things down. Voodoo Lounge, not yet established by Cooper. Interesting opening, especially as it is a Farseer opening, but a second Orc Burrow is being placed down. Meanwhile, Voodoo Lounge is actually down across over here. Acolyte is going to be putting in a little bit of pressure onto this one particular building. It's not going to really do that much damage, but because it is currently unarmored, it does take a lot of that damage right now as the Blade Master, well, going after that Acolyte saying, you know what, I do not want to stick around here. It's going to try and run away, and what really is going to happen is that Acolyte is either going to, well, throw himself on his proverbial sword, or just buy time and annoy that Blade Master. Blade Master now coming across over here, going after this level 3 creep. It's going to easily take it out. However, the Frost Armor going to slow things up a little bit. Blade Master picks up Gloves of Haste, a very nice item, as the Apprentice Wizards are just hiding back across over here as the Blade Master now shifts back down to the south. Death Knight lying in wait, 120 perhaps expecting this and saying, you know what, I'm going to time this absolutely perfectly. Hello, how do you do? Grunt now going to be taking some damage. As you can see, all of these Apprentice Wizards are fighting back as well. One Apprentice Wizard is kind of hiding in the back position here. You can take a look, a little bit of sight. What is going on? A little bit of this dance back and forth as the Grunts are now engaging as well. Death Knight perhaps trying to land a death coil off onto some of those units. More Grunts now joining in on the fight as the Acolyte or the Death Knight just still wandering around here. Who's actually taking more damage? Somehow the Death Knight aggroed those creeps as they're now finally taking a little bit more here. This is where you kind of have to be careful. You cannot allow the creeps to be getting free damage on you. 3 rounds, 4 volleys coming in from there as the Death Knight just dancing back and forth in the middle portion of the map. All right, this may be titled How Not to Creep, as the Blade Master and the Grunts have all taken significant damage while buying time to get into Crypt Fiends. Death Knight now maybe making its way over, maybe able to get off one shot, then followed by a Death Coil. No, 150 damage, 150 hit points now there as the Crypt Fiend going to try and engage. There it goes, one little bit of damage, aggroing the creeps, backing away again. Death Knight could easily just get a Death Coil off to try and stay alive, keep that Crypt Fiend alive and well. But, well, once again, the creeps are just doing, terrible damage here, and you can see that the Crypt Fiends are trying to back around, and you have this really strange engagement. Now, overall, I would say that this is actually benefiting 120. Normally, in the Undead vs. Orc matchup, the Orc player needs to creep out and creep camps much earlier than the Undead. The Undead gets just a little bit stronger as time goes on, adding in more Crypt Fiends as well. And you can take a look at this microing of 3 units heading around every which way. Death Knight still dancing around on all of these different targets, and no one can really seem to figure out where all the action is going. One low hit point Grunt being forced to run all the way back. Meanwhile, Death Knight getting some skeletal minions will be able to run back down in here. Blade Master trying to go after this guy here. Are we going to see a Death Coil? Yes, we are. Stolen experience. Blade Master picks up the second Gloves of Haste as the Crypt Fiends are going to go and engage once more. All right, a little bit more damage coming back the other way. Death Knight gonna, well, no, doesn't have Unholy Aura to try and save any of these units. Death Knight may try to get into harm's way to try and protect that Crypt Fiend. Meanwhile, this Crypt Fiend was getting in some free blows as well. Blade Master is still sitting at level 1. Death Knight with plenty of mana ready to go as this Crypt Fiend going to go around the corner here. 3 Crypt Fiends. And, well, another Death Coil makes all of those exchanges just rather moot at this point as the Blade Master tries to go after this low hit point Crypt Fiend now. More damage getting added in. 2 low hit point Crypt Fiends, and this is in a situation where Cooper can try to finally capitalize. However, there should be a Nerubian Tower in the base. And if a Nerubian Tower... Oh, no Nerubian Tower in the base. All right, this might be the downside here. Ghoul is now going to try and engage here. Blade Master going to wander on in, perhaps try to get inside and could get blocked out. This could be a problem. Blade Master now trying to go after that Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend, one more shot as the Lich comes out. Beautiful Frost Nova in time. Blade Master forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal. Crypt Fiend now running away, and that Lich deserves the MVP for saving that low hit point Crypt Fiend right off over there. Beautifully done, or just getting a little bit lucky on the timing, not having a Nerubian Tower against an Orc player. That does come as a bit of a surprise. Oh, Crypt Fiend gets taken out by a Sasquatch anyways. All of that effort to try and save a Crypt Fiend, only to see it getting taken out by creeps. All right, back off over here. Let's take a look back off to the north. Shadowhunter is out onto the field. Blade Master is out as well. That Blade Master actually had its Scroll of Town Portal, something that most, well, 9 out of 10 Blade Masters definitely do not approve of. Normally want that extra bit of gold. It almost is worth it to just sell your Scroll of Town Portal. And maybe if he had a healing salve or some other item on him, that would have been significantly better. We're going to go ahead and engage off against this creep camp here, down to the south. Both sides going back to their respective corners and doing some extra creeping here. I've been watching your videos for a long time. First time catching the stream. Great job casting. Thank you very much. Wish I had 100,000 more viewers like you. Would definitely help out as my expenses are going to be going up significantly. My daughter comments from the peanut gallery, excited about the obsidian statue. Apparently, yes, the obsidian statue can in fact turn into a bird or a destroyer. Yes, a very, very powerful unit, good at shutting down grunts, and, well, very important at disabling the Spirit Link, which is so large an integral part of the Orc army, trying to deflect or make focus fire not that powerful. All right, let's take a look back across over here. Low hit point Grunt now trying to get away. Both sides opting to do that creeping here. Crypt Fiend now maximizing its damage by standing next to these 2 units here, dealing large amounts of damage right there, and well, enabling the Lich and the Death Knight to get to almost level 3. Back on the other side here, Slow has been cast across multiple units. The Orc army, well, Orc burrows are down. Don't do that. Orc burrows are down. Warmail has just now started that fortified armor upgrade as we are going into the Tauren Chieftain. Orc already at tier 3 at this point and stage in the game, off of a single bestiary, surprisingly enough. So Tauren Chieftain with perhaps Endurance Aura, and if that Blade Master wasn't attacking fast enough, it's going to be attacking even faster. Hey Hacky, thanks for tuning in. It's been quite some time since I've seen you. Death Knight now heading back off to the north here, going to perhaps try and clear out some more creep camps. Lich is at level 3. Death Knight, well, Death Knight still seeing that level 3 as well. Very good mana on all of these heroes here. Mass Crypt Fiends as well. Coming back over here to the bottom left, Toto Beast out onto the field. A Blade Master sitting at 3. Grunts are joining in on the fight, going to clear out to this creep camp with no problem whatsoever. Tauren Chieftain is out onto the battlefield, but it doesn't have Endurance Aura first. We may be looking at Stomp, but normally if we have Stomp, we should also be going for Shamans. Shaman and that Lightning Shield is very effective as the Tauren Chieftain, and with that Lightning Shield adds an additional bonus effect almost after stomping, allowing just constant damage to all of the units around it. Now, it does do a little bit of friendly fire damage, so you do have to be careful about that, but no reason why you wouldn't be getting that right now. Interestingly enough, we are going into the Tauren Totem. Both Spirit Walkers and or Tauren are a questionable unit in this matchup because of Devour magic on these Obsidian statues. We'll see what comes of this. Banshee quickly gets taken out even with Frost Armor, as we're going to see them trying to clear things up. All right, low hit point Blade Master still rushing back away. Dust of Appearance did reveal there. Crypt Fiend's now going to try and run away. Are we going to perhaps take a look at a Stomp or anything of that nature? Cyclone now picks up the units. Blade Master going once again after that Banshee. Banshee quickly taken out again as a Potion of Invulnerability used in time. Blade Master of Cooper actually just eating through many of these units here. Stomp, beautiful right there, but not in time to, well, focus down that Crypt Fiend. Healing Wave. Blade Master could go after another Crypt Fiend right there. There it goes. It does get taken down. Tauren Chieftain is in trouble. Down to 51, 36. One or two more shots should do it. Where is it going? Down to 11. Healing Wave is going to save it. Death Knight going to Death Coil, not in time. And all of a sudden, 120 is in serious trouble as we may see more units falling here. Tauren Chieftain now attempting to run away, unable to do so though. Death Knight with the Death Coil finds its target as the Scroll of Speed now being used to try and go after some additional units. Purge onto that one Obsidian statue. It will get taken down as well. Blade Master, Orb of Lightning, Purge proc, stopping that Obsidian statue in its tracks. Kodo Beast now escaping as well with something in its belly. Raiders perhaps should be trying to land some ensnares onto some of those leading units, as that Kodo Beast does definitely need to be saved. Low hit point Grunts getting well picked off in the back right here. Not in a good way at all. But what is this? Well, 120 has his expansion already up and running. Meanwhile, what? Oh, Death Knight. Death Knight now sitting at level 4. It looks as though the Lich was able to get off a big Frost Nova again. Critical strike landing onto some units, trying to go after some more units again. Death Coil, Frost Nova, now perhaps trying to go after the Lich. Lich, however, with the Potion of Greater Healing, is not going to get taken down. However, that Banshee was. We're taking a look at 49 supply compared to 47. Back across over here, trying to heal back up. Armies are comparable in size. However, 120 does have 5 extra acolytes, but they are currently mining a gold mine. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 1, no endurance aura as of yet, as we're going into Berserkers. Kodo Beast also enjoying, well, some additional bonus damage as well. This is +5, so essentially everything is 2-0 upgraded if they are standing next to this Kodo Beast. All of these units will get finished off. Tauren Chieftain should be giving endurance aura here in just a second, but more importantly right now, the Sentry Wards will keep track of that Blade Master. Crypt Fiends going after Death Knight in the middle portion here. Ensnares, however, both sides just well deep within inside their bases. No one really having any chances of getting creep-jacked here. Both just taking the opportunity to try and clear their portion of the map. Let's take a look. 111 creep camps. The majority of the creep camps have nearly been cleared out. Only a handful of green camps are left, as we're looking at Cooper finally go into low upkeep. 120 at low upkeep, but with that extra economy, should be able to build his army up to 80/80 faster. What is that follow-up play going to be next? Tauren Chieftain making its rounds over, perhaps heading off to the north. Let's take a look. Death Knight, Crypt Fiends, Banshee is going to be heading through the center portion of the map. Blade Master realizes, wait, I'm now very far behind, considering that there is this expansion currently operational. However, well, that was also operational as well. Only about a minute and a half difference. Must have been a pocket great haul during that time when Cooper won that last fight. 58 supply compared to 66. Both sides lying in wait. You see the Pit Lord as the third hero, Howl of Terror. And this is one of those situations where Howl of Terror can be used as a buff for those destroyers. Let's go ahead and engage here. Are we going to see a Tauren Chieftain try to run on him? Yes, it is. It is going to stomping across multiple units all along the backside there. It's going to get taken out very fast. Meanwhile, a snare onto Obsidian Statue. Raider getting taken down. Obsidian Statue going to get finished off here as another big stomp on the backside. Blade Master going straight for those Banshees. Now, Banshees are, easy targets in the back, but a Death Coil quickly heals back up. Howl of Terror across multiple units here to try and counteract the Kodo Beast as the battle's still raging on. Well, let's take a look. More battling coming in. Gauntlets of Ogre Strength, essentially +6, keeping that one Pit Lord alive as another Obsidian Statue taken down. All right, so far, heavy focus onto the Obsidian Statues, and with so many Obsidian Statues now gone, there's still 2 left. Lich currently trying to add in more damage here. Banshees are just running through the back, healing wave, trying to save up all of those units once more as the Howl of Terror from the Pit Lord has come to an end with no more mana. Kodo Beast may be trying to force to the back here. Let's take a look. Low hit point. Spirit Walker is still able to stay alive, and those Berserkers are trying to finish off some of those other units. 66 supply compared to 56. Another Banshee getting taken out here, and we're just this giant traffic jam on the bridge here, but damage is being done so quickly. Another Death Coil saves another Banshee. The Banshees are not very cost effective for those saves. Crypt Fiends are definitely better, as a Destroyer looked like it was about to transform only to get taken down. 65 supply compared to 51. Spirit Walker still looking to engage here as we see a quick ensnare onto that Death Knight. Big stomp right there. Is that Death Knight going to get taken out? A quick follow-up Hex, and it gets taken out. What a beautiful chain play right there. Death Knight unable to use the Scroll of Town portal and gets finished off after being stepped on and getting turned into whatever it was. All right, Blade Master turning back around, going after the Lich. Lich is going to try and get away. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this. Where are the Raiders? The Raiders are nowhere to be found. Death Knight resurrected at the tavern in order to use a Scroll of Town portal. Beautiful exchange right there. And it felt like the Blade Master was doing a great job focusing down the proper units. The Banshees, right? The Banshees were getting taken out. And even though they were being healed by the Death Coil from that Death Knight, Banshees only have a maximum of 280 hit points. With that, hey, put down my wallet. With that, you're overhealing that unit by at least 121 hit points. If you were able to save the Crypt Fiends instead, that is more time, quote-unquote, time lost by the Orc army trying to deal damage. Yeah, my 9-year-old daughter is already going after my wallet. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down again. 69 supply compared to 66. An additional Orc Burrow, for some reason, not yet rebuilt at all. Crypt Fiends are currently out as well. We'll see what this follow-up play will be. Scroll of Healing getting added into this group. 71 supply compared to 66. All right. Tauren Chieftain going to be here ready to go. Spirit Walkers now making their way back down to the south. Let's take a look at this Blade Master going after an Acolyte, able to finish off one. Raiders are here. Let's take a look at this. This could be bad news for this Blade Master. Blade Master, however, wind walking and will be able to get away. 2 Kodo Beasts in the back. Spirit Link cast across multiple units. The Destroyers will have to do a great job to shut down all of this here as the Blade Master goes in for a quick engagement. All right, Death Knight gonna be able to get the Death Coil off there. Are we gonna see a stomp? Yes, we are. Stomping across multiple units. Death Knight is going to be able to Death Coil that last Crypt Fiend again, and it looks like, yes, it will. However, one Destroyer does get taken down. Kodo Beast unable to dine and dash this time around. Finally, a quick Crypt Fiend taken out here as the units are trying to get away. Also, a Kodo Beast in the backfield here, able to run and eat into the backs on that backside. Another Crypt Fiend getting taken out as the Kodo Beasts are just splitting around every which way. Death Knight perhaps going to go after some additional units here. Banshees are out onto the field trying to cause as many misses as possible. Pit Lord still sitting at level 1, but very difficult to take out as we see 3 Obsidian Statues overhead. All right, Banshees slowly getting digested. 70 supply compared to 59. Kodo Beast may be forced to retreat back. Yes, Healing Wave to try and keep it alive once more. Meanwhile, where are all of these units going? Units are still looking to back up again. Let's take a look. Scroll of Speed being used once more to chase after some of those units as the Banshee very low on hit points as that Kodo Beast is going to get taken down. There it goes. Finally, level 2 on the Pit Lord, making it that much more difficult. All right, army is split. So much curse happening on that Orc army, and all that Orc army can do every single time they miss their target is just curse. Back across over here, Pit Lord ready to engage. Well, Raider gonna try and escape back away. Are we gonna see an ensnare to force an engagement? There we are, ensnare onto a Banshee. Banshee quickly gets finished off here. Pit Lord with the Howl of Terror as the engagement is here ready to go. Frost Nova across multiple units. Healing Wave quickly saves Tauren Chieftain in that front line spot. Is he going to be able to throw down a stomp? He should be able to do that sometime soon. There he goes, waiting for that mana, waiting for that stomp. Frost Nova finishes off the Kodo Beast and with collateral damage as we finally see the Shadow Hunter pull back. All right, beautiful engagement so far, back and forth. Cooper taking this opportunity to set up a great haul to try to get ahead after a battle. Well, he wanted to retreat from, but he quit while he was ahead rather than, well, just trying to quit. Let's take a look at what the follow-up play is going to be. The Banshees need to get all of their mana back. That is, count them, 4 Obsidian statues out on the field. That is a lot of Obsidian statues as this army is just simply waiting for that curse to come to an end. Once that curse comes to an end, this army will be ready to go once more. Tauren Chieftain is at 3. Let's take a look. Well, can't tell what item that is. Potion of Mana also being used, going to pick up a Pendant of Energy as that Shadow Hunter now up to 525 maximum mana. All right, Blade Master. Where is that Blade Master? The Blade Master is right there sitting at level 4. Shadow Hunter is at 4. Tauren Chieftain is at 3. Tauren Chieftain a little bit low on mana. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Undead Army 0/0 upgrades. I don't see any Kodo Beast as of yet. 70 supply over 90 compared to 72 over 80. Both sides are even. Back down across here, Blade Master keeping track of everything here, wanting to see what would happen. He knows if he tries to break Windwalk right there, he would easily just get taken down. So he decides, well, you know what, might as well take this opportunity to clear out this creep camp here, get a little bit more experience and a little bit more gold. Tauren Chieftain also has a Scroll of Town Portal, gonna pick up Tome of Strength +2, and that additional 50 hit points and +2 damage may make a difference. Every little bit does definitely help. Acolyte now heading off to the north here, and what an Acolyte can do at this point is also just set up and start haunting a gold mine as well, making it, well, nearly impossible until that gold mine is haunted gold mine is completed to really build or really start mining any gold. Let's take a look back down across over here. Acolytes are already mining away. This Acolyte, what is it doing? Should really consider haunting this gold mine if it has the gold. Does it have the gold? Well, no easy way to quickly check as the Acolyte just, well, doing a little bit of petty damage against the main building. It looks like we're going to be having a battle over here on the bottom left. Well, Tomb of Relics is being placed down. Ziggurat is being placed down as well. Are we going to get an ensnare? Yes, onto the Abomination, forcing an engagement off to the side. Anti-magic or anti-magic shell across multiple units here as that Abomination could get finished off. Tauren Chieftain still gets in the stun even though the damage is negated. And we're going to take a look at all of this fighting underway. Tauren Chieftain still amongst everything. Multiple units getting stunned once again and basically taking out or removing half of the army from the fight since they're unable to engage. Tauren Chieftain still has enough mana for one more big stun. Is it going to make its way over and try to land it? Let's take a look. Going into the very, very back here. Another Banshee could get taken down. There it goes. Crypt Fiend going to get taken down. 68 supply compared to 72. Anti-magic potion, however, still very effective here as the Spirit Walkers are unable to deal any damage. All right, Tauren Chieftain does have enough mana for a stun. Not quite sure why he isn't doing anything so far. There it is. There in comes the stun as the pokes are just starting to add up more and more. Banshee, Blade Master trying to add in more damage again. That's perhaps going to finish off some more units. Banshees could easily finish off the Spirit Walkers or these Obsidian statues. The Obsidian statues are all in the far back, and the Pit Lord and the Undead Army is actually not fighting on Blight. A little bit of extra regeneration would definitely help here as all these units are fighting, and now things are going to start going in favor of 120 as Cooper is going to be trying to fight a battle here on Blight. An additional Obsidian statue going to get taken down. Lich now at level, and that is the problem. Perhaps a Dark Ritual for level 3 Frost Nova could make the difference. Blade Master going after the unit here. And as we're looking at all of the healing, Death Knight currently is hexed. What is going to be happening? Death Knight could be coming in with the Death Coil. There you are, Scroll of Town Portal. Now going to try and escape. Healing Wave. And there you have it. Cooper overstayed his welcome. Now down by 20 supply. Both sides are up and operational on 2 bases. The natural expansions are going to be mining out, not anytime soon. Still has about 7 or 8 minutes yet. But the question is going to be who's going to be able to replenish their army faster. Undead with the definite advantage with a 15 supply lead here. More Spirit Walkers getting added in here. 3 production buildings, and that is it. Blade Master looking to get to level 5 will be able to get to level 5 as an item is going to be picked up. Cloak of Shadows. Blade Master at 5. Shadow Hunter just shy of 5. And the Tauren Chieftain shy of 4. Maybe these creeps right here would be the follow-up. And if the Shadow Hunter and Blade Master both get to 5, that may be enough to, well, edge out a victory or at least even up the battlefield once again. Death Knight is at 5. 5-5-3 going up against a 5-4-3 as well. We now see some Wind Riders joining in on the fight. Wind Riders currently out onto the field.
Ready to soar, master.
Coming back across over here. Peon still wandering back and forth. Thank you. Pit Lord now heading back off to the north. Double gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3. Gonna be some big damage on that Pit Lord in that front side alongside of that cleave. And really what's going to be happening here, both sides getting up to 70, getting up into high or into low upkeep on the upper end. 120 definitely with more, and now with mana on those Banshees should be able to easily anti-magic shell all of his units for that follow-up battle. The Tauren Chieftain, on the other hand, it does have does not have maximum mana. No clarity potions on the Tauren Chieftain, and that does come as a surprise. Lurtzer, thank you for the follow. No clarity potion on the Tauren Chieftain, which means that the Tauren Chieftain is only going to be able to do 2 stomps, not 3. In comes the battle. Big Frost Nova across multiple units. Pit Lord with that cleave just slicing away, dealing so much damage, but in comes the units from the other side here. Wind Riders are also here as well. Let's take a look at this. Tauren Chieftain wanted to engage. Let's see, are we going to see the stomp? Yes, we are. Stomp across multiple units in that front line spot. Who's going to come out on top? Death Coil saving a unit here. Frost Nova, well, causing problems into that back line as the Cryptians are able to eat through that 68 supply compared to 90 over 90. 120 in high upkeep, and this army just may be a battle of numbers at this point. Anti-magic shell giving each unit additional life, additional longevity. Obsidian statues in the back. Don't even see any destroyers in the air as the Wind Riders are just landed back onto the ground. Cryptfiends continue to engage here. Cryptfiend trying to head back once more. Tauren Chieftain, unable to finish off the target. Howl of Terror, and that is going to be the game. 120 coming back, and while Cooper pretty much overstayed his welcome in that battle. That battle, you saw the tide starting to turn. The more 120 was fighting on his base. Thank you, Jack the Ripper GB, for the follow. As soon as you saw that just backing up more and more, well, Cooper started to lose that ground. On top of that, trying to take down a Lich when there is a level 5 death, or level 4, level 5 Death Knight, I don't remember what it was at that point, who has frost armor in a corner, so you can't even get a full surround on him. That was just a suicide move right there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.